I met my future husband a year ago and started dating right away. Tyler was a military man, and at that time he went on business trips quite often. I was bored alone. I started going to clubs for nothing. The guy, of course, knew nothing. There I met another young man. His name was Christopher. He was a windy womanizer who didn't miss a single skirt. Despite that, I was drawn to him. We kissed a few times. I didn't tell anyone about it so Tyler wouldn't find out. My young man soon moved on to a new position and stopped being away from home so much. Clubs and parties were forgotten. One night Tyler proposed to me. I guessed it was going to happen and had already thought it over. My boyfriend was reliable and hardworking. He wanted a family and children. Those qualities are rare in men, so I said yes. The only thing that frustrated me about Tyler was his absolute predictability every day, and every night of our life together was similar to the previous ones. I kept thinking about the passionate Christopher, who remained a mystery to me. My mother always said that the main thing in a man is reliability, that passion will pass after a few years, and that you should choose a man who loves and respects you. All of those criteria are exactly what Tyler is about. A couple months after I proposed, I threw a bachelorette party. I got dressed up, put on makeup. I took my girlfriends to the same club where I met Christopher. I chose that place specifically to show him that he'd lost such a beautiful woman forever. Christopher was in the club, watching and smiling. I danced and drank, pretending not to notice anyone. When I went outside to get some air, someone's arms wrapped around me from behind. I turned around and felt his hot lips on mine. I don't know what it was. But we caught a cab and went to the hotel where we spent the rest of the night. I cheated on Tyler right before the wedding. The next day at the wedding palace, I wasn't myself. My family chalked it up to pre-wedding jitters. Tyler was cheering me up and smiling all the time. He was happy. It was a storm of emotion, but it wasn't over yet. After the ceremony at the restaurant, when everyone was already pretty drunk, I saw him in the crowd. Christopher had dared to come to the wedding celebration. I ran up to him and tried to get him out of the room. My lover from last night started blackmailing me. He said, "Your Tyler's gonna find out his fiancée cheated." To prove it, he showed me pictures on his phone from last night. Turns out Christopher wanted to continue the banquet one more time, and I'll delete the photos and disappear from your life. Cursing myself for being thoughtless, I agreed. How I cheated on my husband at the wedding I'll never forget. Christopher had indeed disappeared after a visit to the restaurant. Tyler and I are soulmates, but I'm so ashamed. I acted horribly. There's nothing that justifies what I did.